So far, we've been talking mostly about torts against individual people, but there are also torts against businesses, business torts. And the two most common business torts are interference with contract and interference with business relationship. And I suppose if we were talking about the most common forms of business torts, we would also mention trade libel. So let's look at a hypothetical. Suppose that you make bicycle sprockets, the round metal part of the bike where the big gear is and the pedals. You make those sprockets and you sell them every year. You sell 10,000 bicycle sprockets a month to the Acme Bicycle Manufacturing Company. And you have a contract with them, and they say for the next 2 years we're going to buy 10,000 bicycle sprockets a month from you at $10 a sprocket. So you're doing great, you got this contract, but one of your competitors' salespeople goes over to see Acme, and they say, hey, haven't you heard those bicycle sprockets that you're buying from so-and-so, the pedals are falling off of those and bicyclists are getting badly injured and there are big lawsuits. Those pedals are defective. You better cancel your contract with so-and-so, and you better start buying all your sprockets and pedals from us. Well, if the manufacturer does cancel his contract with you based upon the lie that the guy told about the quality of your product, and you find out about it, you can sue him for two different things. You could sue him for interference with contract. He induced the other guy to breach his contract with you, and if you lost money because the guy breached his contract, you can sue the person that induced him into breaching the contract. He interfered with your contract. You can sue him as well as the guy that breached the contract for your damages. You could also sue him for what is called trade libel because he slandered the quality of your product. He told a lie about the product, that your product was defective, and that's a trade libel. So that's the two of the three business torts. The third one is interference with business relationship. What's the difference? What's that one? Well, it would be very similar to the lawsuit for interference with contract, where the sales guy induced the manufacturer to break his contract with you. Only suppose there was no contract. Suppose you just had a great business relationship with this manufacturer. He liked your product, he liked your price, and so every month his habit was he would buy 10,000 bicycle sprockets at $10 a piece from your company, and the salesman comes and says you shouldn't buy them from him anymore, his are defective. And because of the lie that he tells, the guy stops buying his bicycle sprockets from you. Well, there wasn't a contract that could be breached. It was just a good business relationship. But this guy damaged the business relationship, and he did it by some unethical thing like telling a lie about the product. So that would be at the tort of interference with business relationship, and if you lose business and money on that, you can sue. Now, before we leave interference with contract and interference with business relationship, we need to say that if what that salesperson guy does is all legit, he doesn't tell a bad lie about your product, he just says, hey, next time your contract expires, please let us know because we'd like to make an offer and we'll sell you a better sprocket, or we'll sell you the same sprocket at a better price. That's okay, that's just competition. But it's when he engages in some kind of unethical action to get you to break your contract or break your business relationship. That is the tort for which you can sue and recover damages. Okay? Those are business torts.